Hello, guys. Welcome to Well, I don't know what part we're in, but we're gonna leave the jungle. So, we're going to Egypt. Give me a moment, please. Okay, let's go. I was just checking how much levels I have left. How much worlds, I mean. I like the destroyable walls. That's actually a really cool power. Especially since, the hammer's very rare, so it gives the hammer a little more purpose. You know what I think makes the hammer one of the best Mario power-ups of all time? As I've said, it's not an invincible power. It's not one of those power-ups that Okay, I don't know how to get it. Genuinely. 100 seconds. Shit, you need to beat this level fast. And I know it's easy. Just don't know how you get up. I don't know how you get up. Oh, that's how it is. Why do it? Wait, no, I just So yeah. Okay. Yep, that's close to this one. I do have one complaint to this game, so you can't go back. But that's okay. Like, see, I'm wondering how I should review these games. Should I just review it as a game, or should I review it as the way I'm playing it? And I think I should review it the way I'm playing it. As a game, I'm trying to beat Destroyer. I'm not here to make friends. I'm not here to play games. I want to focus on how to beat a game, and that's all I'm really trying to do. Wait, what? Did it run out, or? Don't tell me the rest of those blocks are indestructible. Please don't tell me See, I think the difference between in this Donkey Kong on cutscene and the Mario cutscene is that that's just maybe Mario climbing. So, it's okay to make cat jokes, but this is a main villain game. So it's weird, but it makes the game, it almost makes it feel a little weird on how prominent it is. Like, it's not something subtle, it's not something you don't... I don't care if it takes long. To show my superiority against these worlds, I'm taking every one up, even if it takes time. I get 3 times. If I fail, I fail. If the game remade, should the game be like Mario vs. Donkey Kong, with the easier, the slower enemies, the higher powers, and the no fall damage?
Good question.
I would say no, because this game is a tribute to Donkey Kong. The sequel, I'll give you a little more leniency way, but this game is just Mario.
What's your favorite Mario enemy? How about a skull?
Yeah, you know what I'm not a big fan of in this
game?
It's fun. It genuinely is. But you
what?
know what?
He throws bones? How the fuck does that work?
You know what I don't like?
The skull is really intriguing me.
You know what I don't like? Is
Josh, it's that block up there.
I'm trying.
You alright?
I'm fine.
How do you summon blocks?
It's a dodgeball block you get.
Oh, that's painful.
Yeah, it was quite painful.
So, is this a better sprite than Mario, when it? Because Mario actually looks like Mario in this game, you know?
Yeah.
The last game was way too short, you know?
It definitely looks way more like Mario, huh?
Wow. And people say Mario Odyssey was the first game to have a backflip. They're wrong.
Nobody says that. I'm sorry, but who the fuck are these people who say that?
Wow, people question how bad it is.
The holding the lever is one of the worst.
Jeez! It's that leg twitch, man! Man!
It's one of the worst holding,
Why is there a 1-up and why is there a heart?
Yeah, it was in the Mario Land era where they were trying to change it to be a generic love heart you'd get, and thank God I never ever.
Maybe they just lost the rights.
Thank God they never did that, because
It's like
honestly.
with Spider-Man, where they can't make recolors of movie suits.
Yeah, thank God they never.
Like with Jurassic Park, like why would you have a license to a movie with no actors?
Yeah.
Sorry, you speak.
I'm great. Would Mario Odyssey?
Alright, know you're great.
Would Mario Odyssey work?
Yeah.
I mean, would Mario Odyssey work if the game did have a...
Did I?
Would the game work if it did have recolors like Super Mario PS4? I would say yes and no. Yes, but also no, because a lot of the skins already are recolors. I do think sometimes they should have been power-ups to these items, because I know the umbrella now is Pauline's umbrella. The first time I saw it, I thought it was gonna be. I thought it was gonna be like a power-up where you know you
Feisty one, eh?
It was gonna be a power-up where you.
Well, this game?
Yeah, I thought it was gonna be a power-up. I kinda wish they keep.
So how is the game?
It's good. I kinda wish they keep the Halo so people would stop making the stupid fail of Mario selling the soul to a devil. Like, I'm sorry, but it really does enrage me. Like, it just enrages me that people have to try to bring down Mario this hard.
The Mario I know is an abuser, an evil, fucked up animal abuser.
Well, it is true, but at the end of the day, that was canonical. You know what? I'm gonna say it. If you're gonna talk shit about a character, at least use the facts the canonical lore gives them. Yeah, I'm just gonna say it. If you're gonna do it, at least do what the lore gives them.
Oh.
I'm sorry. Sorry Sorry, I accidentally cut it. But now I remembered what to do. So, what I need to do is put the ladder here. Okay? Get this. Put this here. Now, where were you meant to put that? I don't think you need it. Pull apart. Actually, no. You need to put it here. So climb up. You move this, and then win. It's way easier when it works. I don't blame myself for being confused, because all these levels say, use the hammer. So when I expect you need the hammer, you don't need the hammer. And stuff like that pisses me off. Because why say you need the hammer when you don't need the hammer? It's just a game. It really is. And I'm not joking when I say great. I'm not trying to sound like a little bitch boy. It genuinely is great. Let me climb. It's genuinely infuriating me. I can't just climb. Please, game, you stupid game, let me climb. I can't beat this. I genuinely can't. Oh, come on, why you always gotta do it? Donkey Kong, that isn't fair! Even if he does. Come on. You know the worst part? When I say it's impossible, you know it is extremely possible. I'm just bad at it. So it makes me wonder, if I say, walking on water is impossible, I wait until you guys may try it. My track record of saying something's impossible. Oh, just jump while doing it. I can't beat it. I don't know how you're meant to honestly beat it. Come on. Okay, come on. Come on, please, please, God. How am I feeling? Let me climb, please, please, I'm begging you. I can't even fucking use my feet to protect me. Okay, come on. That was literally it. Come on. Okay. Fuck you, you piece of utter shit, you fucking beast! Fuck you, Donkey Kong! Okay. This library looks way more simple. Okay. Okay. I'm gonna try something. Okay. Oh, my shoulder's killing me. You know, I think if the Catwoman movie was in Gotham, it could have been a little better. Okay, I was very close to grabbing it. It's just a phone. If I... Okay, let me try something. Yeah. Oh, fucking hell, this world is so annoying. It's like slightly annoying. When I say slightly, I mean really, but I just don't want to sound like a dick. Yes, fuck you, you piece of shit, big-eared fuck. Oh, it's that. I was like, do I really just have to win by RNG? Because I was like, I don't hate winning because RNG, but it does feel a little cheap. One thing I respect is that the enemies don't respawn, which, you know, obviously some people would say, it's a small scream, why did you think they'd respawn? Well, honestly, I just thought they would. As I've said before, what makes the whole pushing thing kind of weird is that when you pull it, it's not like a simple you press button, you have to move in the way of the switch, which, you know, can work. Or because how simple a Game Boy is, they want it to feel more like you have to press more buttons, but it just comes off as annoying. I'd rather just have one simple thing that takes one button. I don't know where you're meant to press them, so let's just go up to see. I like how the enemies are different for each world. Like, you know, these are, I don't know the name of species, but, you know, they're lows fins. You've seen them. Armadillos. That guy from Star Wars, yes. It's pretty cool to see bullet bills in this game. I know some people would say, are they really bullet bills? We're just bullets, but I'm gonna call them bullet bills. Even if we have no reason to believe we're bullet bills, I'm gonna call them bullet bills. You know, at the end of the day, I genuinely think, well, I think this might be a bit, I might sound a bit like a dick here, but I don't like how nothing can hurt you. You know, no enemies can hurt you. It just feels a little soft to me. Oh, easy. Chef's kiss. Time to fight It's Donkey Kong all over again. Look, I know I'm braving it. It's not because I think the game's bad. I want it to be known. These games... This game is genuinely fun. Yeah, if you're wondering, that's where I can grab it. It's cool to think, oh man. But it's hard. Okay. Now it seems more worth it to grab it. You know, maybe it's me, but I think one of the worst names for any TV show is Angela Anaconda. And I'll give my reason why. She never in any of her revenge fantasies used anacondas, and the show never even mentions anacondas. It's just AA, but couldn't you have went the amazing Angela? The asshole Angela? Because that's the name, she's a bit of a dick. I don't know. Like, we're trying to go a Horrid Henry thing, but at least with Horrid Henry, Henry was actually horrid. Like, I think people forget, Horrid Henry can still be a nice person, but still be horrid. I like Sarah. Like, I think Sarah in Ed and Eddie is a dick, but I feel like she is likable. As a likable dick. I mean, I do think what makes Jimmy kind of a bad character is Jimmy is kind of a bad friend. Sarah wants to protect Jimmy no matter what. So, in a way, he kind of babyfies himself to act like he can do no wrong and that he's just a harmless little baby. Which, you know, she buys. But it makes me feel slightly sorry for her because... Well, you know, because... he's just acting like a baby. Which, you know... just a little pathetic, I'll be honest there, Jimmy. Yes, he is the youngest. But at the end of the day... I do agree with this guy saying what makes what makes the Kanker sisters, I think, good characters is that they're not actually love interests for the boys. They're all dicks. They're all unhealthy. So in a way I respect Ed and these, you know, Antonucci for not making them a canonical ship. Yes, he joked. Yes, it was originally in the plans, but I'm glad they don't do what other shows do. They just make the character Phil in love with the stalker. Because in my opinion, the difference between a show like the show is can respect, and why I say it respects its viewers is it knows the viewers know this is fucked up. But also, this might be a little fucked up, but at least they joke about it. You know, they can make jokes. Not saying they joke about, you know, what the ads go through, but they can make jokes, which I respect about. They don't treat the show too seriously. And I do agree with what people said, you know, people who are reviewing the movie I watched, and even though the Kanker sisters are bad people, it's nice to know they actually do care for the Eds somewhat, and this isn't just an act to troll them. They actually want the Eds to be okay, and don't want the Eds to be harmed. Even though the Eds always blow them off and aren't really that kind to them, it's cool to know they actually do care for the Eds. I don't know, I think it's pretty nice to know they actually do somewhere care about the Eds. And it's not just a lustful relationship, they actually want to protect the Eds. How to get down here. I mean, as Bill said, what made it good is that the creator never planned them to be shipped. The creator always, you know, planned it to be a joke ship. Planned them to be jerks. And I think that's what makes the Kanker sisters, you know, makes you love to hate them. They're good villains. And in my opinion, I think it's good the Kanker sisters aren't just all protect the Eds 24/7. They can have moments where they know the Eds are assholes. They can have moments where the Eds are actually full-on dickheads and, you know, should be punished. Which, personally, I gotta respect. But they were able to have moments where, you know, they weren't actually justifying everything the Eds do. They know the Eds are bad people. But at the same time, you know, the Eds were all outcasts, like the Kankers. And in my opinion, that's the main thing I can see why people would think they could go out, could work, because they're both outcasts. The difference between the Eds and the Kankers is, at the end of the movie, the Eds get accepted, but the Kankers don't. It's not because bad luck, it's not because they didn't try, it's because they stayed in their ways while the Eds actually tried to evolve and be better people. Now, some people could say, what do you mean they didn't change? You know, I mean, literally the movie ends with Glenn going to Ed's older brother, who's probably in his late 30s, remember, and, you know, going in his trailer, last fall of Vlad the Bear. But the Eds actually try to redeem himself, and actually try to say sorry. Now, I kind of agree with both people saying that the people feeling sorry for the Eds doesn't really fit their canonical character since they're all pretty scummy, and watching someone get the hell beaten out of them doesn't usually make them feel bad. And my personal theory why they feel bad is just the, you know, the way he screams Uncle, Uncle in absolute terror could be the reason why they feel so, you know, so bad for them. The Eds are dicks, you know, they always have been, always will be. At the end of the day, the Eds aren't monsters. You know, they're still kids. Ah, shit, I didn't pull a lever. Just gotta do us all again. Okay, let's grab it, this time and do it right. Okay. Okay. And in my opinion, that's what makes Ed, Edd n Eddy such a great show. Oh. The Kanker sisters were never victims. They were never... Well, I mean, there's a whole theory about them having father issues, which is sad. What I mean is, they never wanted to change. They were boys, and they wanted to stay that way. They never felt bad for the way they treated other people. They never felt bad for the way they made other people feel. Now, at the end of the day, the Kankers are genuinely, I think, not pure evil people, of course. Since, like in the Fish episode where he broke the entire cul-de-sac. Now, I know some people would say, they're saying they're not evil, but he broke the entire cul-de-sac. It's to show that this really meant something to them. They're not like the Eds that care about just food. They want something that means, more than food could ever mean. It means love. It means memories. In my opinion, I think Ed, Edd n Eddy is a really good show. And I think that's why I personally like the writing of it. In my opinion, I feel like we should have seen what's under Double D's hat. But we didn't, which is kind of sad. What's cool about this map is you make the stage yourself, so anyone's interpretation of the stage will be different. Okay, so to me, genuinely, I think we're... To me, personally, I don't think... I agree with reviews that say Ed's older brother beating the hell out of Ed is funny, and it really is, but I feel like the other people suddenly feeling sorry for Ed is a little out of character, since you forget it, but these guys have supposedly hated Ed their entire the Ed boys their entire life. And I gotta be honest here, this almost gives the feeling like they never actually wanted to hate the Ed boys, but they felt like they had to. Yeah. So that's basically what I think of the movie. I think it's a good movie, honestly. I feel like one thing they don't talk about is that okay, let's go, guys. I think I found out how to beat it. Okay. Okay. So, you first start off and pick pick this part. Just throw the fucking key out. Give me a moment. I'm back. I want to be truthful here. Okay. First of all, I seen the official walkthrough. Okay, let's put it lower. Like, right under it. What really makes this so aggravating is you know me. Okay? You know me. I suck at timed things. I'm just kind of a slow guy when it comes to pressing buttons quickly. Even when I'm trying my best, I physically can't do it. And it is hard. Okay. Maybe it's here? I guess some people would say, why not just try again, but honestly, with stuff like this, it's just better restart. It's Philly. Climb, for God's sake, above climb! Jump. For God's sake, jump, Mario! Told you it wasn't that hard. Jump, you stupid plumber! Okay. Real joke with, well, first of all, rest in peace, David Bowie and Family Guy. that Peter could not tell his gender. Okay, I don't know how now I'm meant to get through. May I run? Here? Okay. 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 I don't know how you beat it. Ugh, fucking hell. Let me try some. Can I crush it? Can I throw it? No, instant death. Okay. Okay, let's go. Wait, I undid it, and that didn't fall. That was entirely fucking pointless. You know, I know what to do. I'm gonna try to surround it with blocks. Huh, wait a minute. Couldn't I use this? If I cover this, I can't cover it because the... Now... Fucking hell. I do feel bad how I wasted most of the level on a theory that wasn't even what you were intended to do. But, this is why I don't play puzzle games mostly, folks. Wait, what? What? Yeah. Well, final boss time. Thank God for that. Look, I know I've been kind of harsh on this world. It's just a bit dumb, you know? Just feels a little dumb, to be honest. I mean, I have to admit, this is cool. But we both know, and you and I both know, that if this came out today, they would be Goombas. Just admit it. If you can admit it, I can admit it. I know it hurts to say, but I think we both know the truth. But if this was out today, it would have been Goombas. Okay, let me try some. I think what makes this cool is that he's throwing enemies and not, you know, not ones. This reminds me of Wall of the sequel. It would definitely add on to us, and, you know, sequel's bosses definitely added on to this idea. But I think it was cool. You know, if you're watching this, you probably aren't Steve Refuse, but honestly, I rewatched the Mario movie and it was far more creepy than I remember. So, if you ever need a creepy movie that's also pretty crappy, a creepy, crappy movie, I really suggest the original Mario, the live-action Mario movie. You probably would never review it, but it would be cool, since, as I've said, you know, if you've read the description, I didn't know I put in a horror movie. Like, that's a joke, but not a joke. Like, legitimately, I think it is quite creepy. And honestly, if it wasn't Mario, it would have been a horror movie. Well, I'll see you all in the next part. Bye-bye, guys.